Was Ellen sending him something equally vital? He suppressed such questions, left the package on the dresser, and went back into the front room to Sheila, carrying the bottle and 2 glasses. After the first glass, she fell asleep. He spread a tartan rug gently over her. He stood, regarding her. With her eyes closed, she looked characterless, despite the noble nose and noticeable chin. Taking the opportunity, Clement went quietly upstairs to his study. There his dead brother's papers awaited him, stacked on the desk, tumbling out of boxes on the floor. The mortal remains of Joseph Winter in folders and old brown paper bundles. For all practical purposes, Joseph, in death, had taken over Clement's study. When Sheila had made her remark, commonplace enough, about coming back to reality, she had spoken, Clement thought, with contempt as well as resignation. Reality for him meant something different, something with the texture of puzzlement, for to enter his study was to feel himself entangled in the affairs of his late brother. Sometime soon he would have to drive over again to his dead brother's flat. It was 2 months since Joseph had suffered his final heart attack. His flat remained ensconced in that limbo of small London streets where Chiswick subsides ignobly into Acton amid a welter of little furniture dealers, junk shops, discount stores, and auto repair shops. There Joseph Winter had lived in his semi-academic obscurity with a succession of women, while books and documents had piled up round him. Clement felt only mild curiosity about the women. The books and documents, willed to him, were his responsibility. He had collected some, almost at random, culling them from wardrobes and mantelpieces. He was also engaged with a series of second-hand booksellers, trying to screw from them a tolerably fair price for Joseph's old volumes, some of which, dealing with Joseph's subject, Southeast Asian history, were of value. The question of the books could be resolved. They were the subjects of a mere financial transaction. It was the unpublished work, particularly that dealing with Joseph's private life, which presented more than a problem, a challenge, which made Clement feel that his own life was being called into account. Clement slumped in his chair, forearms resting on his knees, so that his hands dangled in space. "Joseph," he said aloud, quietly, bearing in mind that Sheila was asleep. "What am I going to do about you?